Our second honoree to be presented with the 2021 Humanitarian Award is Susan R. Colpitts. Susan Colpitts recently retired from Signature Family Wealth Advisors, where she led the client services team as the Chief of Client Experience. She has been recognized nationally for her thought leadership and accomplishments in the area of client experience, financial strategic planning, and philanthropic planning. Susan is actively involved in the community, engaging in volunteer activities that currently include being a director of the Hampton Roads Community Foundation and chair of the board for Virginia Humanities. She previously served as trustee for the Eastern Virginia Medical School Foundation, director of Building Goodness Foundation, past chair of the United Way of South Hampton Roads, and past chair at the Virginia Symphony. For all that she does, the Virginia Center for Inclusive Community is proud to present the 2021 Humanitarian Award to Susan Colpitts. Her video will tell us more.
What does inclusion mean to you?
There is a social context to a lot of business, and that social context can put people on the wrong side of where you went to school and who you know, who you saw at a cocktail party on Saturday night. And for people who are diverse, they can get invited to the table, but to feel included in that way is, I think, the next big obstacle that we all face. And it's a lot deeper and wider than most of us realize.
What has motivated you to give back?
My parents worked hard and were fortunate to benefit from their hard work. And my mom, as a stay-at-home mom, always actively gave back. And in a very subtle, quiet way. And I think there's a very subtle message. She didn't have to have any languaging to me about that for me to understand. I ended up with a profession that was more than I could have ever hoped for. It was a matter of good luck plus really, really hard work. And I have always felt a sense of gratitude for the benefits derived from that, and also had the opportunity to work with incredible philanthropists with my clients. And it was amazing how many of our clients were very successful in business, but almost always incredibly grateful and humble for their success. And so I learned a lot from them.
So Susan, when you started your business, women in leadership positions, especially in the financial industry, that was pretty rare.
Yeah, I think the point really for us was to not hold it in the forefront and not expect to be given anything for that, and certainly not to get hung up in any bitterness as a result of that. I do think today, when we talk about diversity and inclusion, I have a little window into what it means to have to work a little bit harder than other people. And it's a little window. But starting out in public accounting in 1985, it was a dog-eat-dog world, and it was a man's world. And nobody was gonna pamper me or give me, there was no such thing as a mommy track. Yeah, I think it's just always driven excellence,
What is your hope or your message to the community in Hampton Roads?
There are no laurels to be rested on at this point, but I think to keep engaging, to keep being honest brokers at the table. Our leaders really need to keep the interests of our neediest citizens at the forefront. And I know that's hard because those people aren't always the one that vote, and they're not the ones that pay taxes. And I think we have a microcosm in the city of Norfolk with the St. Paul's Project. And all eyes are on it in terms of whether or not we can protect the people who had lived there and, in fact, have them resituated either back there once it's rebuilt or in communities where they can truly be more successful than they would have been able to be in the old St. Paul's. So if I can be an advocate for that, I'd readily do that.